Do 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 do. Let's see. Who is here early? Let's see. Happy New Year, everybody. Where are my headphones at? I ain't even got my headphones on. Let's see. Who is here? Brad, Tim, Phil, and Chris. Corey for president. Happy New Year's. Commanders is today. King Thriller is in the building. You know, I said I'm going to be a little early today. I got 12 minutes till the show starts. I'm just going to pop in. You know, yesterday was a bummer of all bummers if you're a Buckeye fan like me. So I figured I'd just pop in and say hello to everybody before we get started. How's everybody doing today? How's everybody doing? How are we doing today, ladies and gentlemen? It is a new year, 2023. Brian, it struck midnight. And my first thing of 2023 is my kicker maybe kicking the worst field goal that I have seen in years. But I am going to try to be in a good mood today. You know, I always start off trying to be in a good mood. And then sometimes things go left. But we're going to try to start off 2023 on a positive note. Yes, King Thriller, at least Michigan lost. You know, that's always a positive when your rival loses too. Because you know at least they're in misery. It's always a good thing. At least they're sad too. Doing good, Brad. Living the dream or someone's nightmare. James re-upped. Welcome to the family, James. Re-up that membership, my guy. So yeah, our brownies will win. Okay. I seen Phil in there. It isn't a losing season, but I'm trying to be positive, man. You know, I'm trying to be positive, you know, because you know why I'm trying to be positive, chat? You know why I'm trying to be positive? Because it's easy to be negative. You know, it's hard to be positive, and I am trying my best to be positive when it comes to the Browns, and it's hard. It's hard. What up, Big C? It was tough last night, man. Tough, Big C. It was a tough loss last night. And I will say this about the Buckeyes before I get into the Browns. All you Buckeye fans. We were never fully healthy all year. If you're an Ohio State fan, if you think about it, we were never fully healthy if you're an Ohio State fan. We were never 100% on the offensive side of the football. Never. Not one full game where we 100% healthy for 4 quarters. Never. It will always be what if. JSN, Travion, Mayan Williams. Just that right there. That right there. We were never 100% healthy on the offensive side of the football. And by the time the fourth quarter came in yesterday, we had a first aid kit out there of offense. A first aid kit in the fourth quarter. And still almost pulled it out. A season of what ifs on the offensive side of the football for the Ohio State Buckeyes. A season of what ifs. Gotta think about that. I'm not making any excuses. It's just a season of what ifs for the Ohio State football team on the offensive side of the football. That's it. That's all I got. Just trying to be positive. I'm trying. Facts, and then lose Marv and Mayan last night. Yeah, it's tough, man. Tough L for us, man. Tough L. I'm not going to get on the defense. See, I'm trying to stay positive. I didn't talk about the defense, did I? No, I didn't. Next year is our year, Corey. Kind of like when the Bills lost week 3 to Fins, but Chiefs lost to the Colts. So, yeah, there's always something. Build momentum for next season. Positive to think about. Misery loves company. What up? Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Meek Man. You know, I'm just here chilling before the pregame starts. Talking about my Buckeyes. Tough loss last night. Tough. You know what? Listen, you know it's tough on us. It's tough on the fans when our team loses. But, I feel for the players. Us fans, we're hurt. We're mad. We get in our little grease board and we dial up what we think they should have did or what should have happened. But I feel for the players because you can see just the heartbreak on their faces. CJ Stroud. I mean, of all the negativity that he gets, and sometimes it's warranted. I'm not going to say it's warranted. It's not, sometimes. But listen, that dude balled out. Balled his soul out last night. He gave everything under the sun last night. He did everything he could. I felt sorry for him. You could see it on his face. You can just see it on the players. They did all they could do, especially on the offensive side of the ball. So as fans, we're depressed and sad. I felt sorry for those young men because to lose by 1 point and knowing that your best players were injured on some calls that weren't called, and I'm trying to stay positive, hurts. So we're sad, but I feel bad for those young men because this was CJ Stroud's last game as a Buckeye. And if that was his best game I've ever seen him play, dude was amazing. That's all I'm saying, man. Like, it's just tough loss, tough L. But, we just chilling, man. How are y'all doing? Happy New Year. Pre-game show starts in about 6 minutes. I just wanted to hop on, chit-chat with y'all for a little bit. Why'd you go to bed, Paul? Why'd you go to bed? Maybe we would have won, Paul, if you didn't go to bed. What do you mean you went to bed, Paul? Now I want to blame Paul for Ohio State losing. Paul, it's your fault. Paul, it is all your fault. You went to sleep and they were winning. You know how I feel, Paul. You know I'm very superstitious, Paul. We got to do the things we were doing when they were winning. And you were awake. And then you went to sleep. Paul. Hopefully you're doing good, man. It's all love. Lynn, how are you doing? Yes, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Greatly appreciate you, ladies and gentlemen. And don't forget, if you are not a yes sir member of YouTube, if you want to be that, you can. A Patreon member, the $5 tier or up, you can. Giveaway will be next week at halftime. One of each member, one Patreon member, one YouTube member will win a $50 gift card to Fanatics. During that, I can either mail it to you or send it to you via email. You will let me know whoever the winner is. Just my way of giving back to you guys for, supporting me, supporting the channel, supporting this, little community that we have built and we have started, and we're growing and, this tight little family that we got going on here. Just my way of giving back. So just remember next week, halftime, and just showing that, we're still here. We're still here with our Browns. Even though a lot of people have left, we're still here. So I appreciate you guys. Don't forget, tomorrow, halftime. Not tomorrow. Next week, halftime. The Browns don't play two games in a row. That would just be devastating. Great game. Browns games are not the same without Corey. Thank you, George. Appreciate that. I try to stay positive, but then I look at the Browns stats. When you put it like that, Phil, I don't know how anybody's going to be that positive. There's about 2 seasons in there, Phil. There's about 2 seasons in there when we were, winning records. Maybe 3. That's not a terrible ratio. It's not good. Oh, Phil. I mean, it's not bad. It's not good. But it's not bad, right? No, it's terrible. I am on early AAA. I'm just chilling. People were in the waiting room just talking about the Buckeyes and all that stuff. End of the year, I popped on a little early, but you haven't missed anything. We have not started the pregame show yet. As you can see, there's no graphics on the screen. It's just me talking. So nothing you have missed. Nothing missed. We have not talked about anything yet. Just me talking a whole bunch of jibba jabba about the Buckeyes losing. trying to stay positive, even though it's very hard to do because we keep losing and losing. But I am doing my best. Doing my best. 3 winning seasons. Yeah, 2 playoff appearances. So, I mean, there's some positivity in that, right? Right? I'm trying, Phil. I am doing my best. My best, y'all. I'm doing my best. Doing my best. Now, am I succeeding? I don't know. But I'm doing my best. But pregame show will start in 2 minutes. We will be official in 2 minutes. So just stay with me. Rock with me. I'm sharing something right now. You know, just sharing it around. If you want to share it, go ahead. Share, like, post. Share, like, post, rinse and repeat. All that great stuff. Dog check, not really. I love that you are. Oh, you know, I try. I try. There's Brandy. She says it's a good day. You know, I've learned Brandy language over my years here. Appreciate all your support. Barb, how are you doing? New year, same friends and family. People are calling for the soundboard. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's get into the actual show. All right, it is game day. Browns, Commanders, people want their sounds. Give me just a second. Give me a second. I seen a dog check.
Dog check!
That might have been a little loud. My bad, chat. My bad. That might have been a little loud.
Dog check!
That's a little better.
Dog check!
I see a yes in the building. Let me get the yes in the building. I see a yes. I see a yes, sir. I see a ooh, yeah, a run the ball, Kevin. And then I see a call for the tribal chief.
Acknowledge me. Acknowledge me.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. It is Browns Commanders Week 17. Shut up, Roman Reigns. I didn't mean to hit that one, all right? Shut your face, Roman. Like the shirt. Thank you very much. Dog check. Dog check. Chicka. What up, Amari Productions? How are you doing, my guy? We are here. Browns Commanders Week 17. A lot of people have said, you know what? I don't care. I don't care about Week 17. We suck. The season's over. I will see you next year. That's not me. I am here. No fear. Stone Cold drunk a beer. He used to shop at Sears. Bars. But yes, 1 o'clock p.m. Fox Sports. It's on Fox. Browns Commanders. We are on TV this week. No streaming needed. We are close to 10K, Amari. Hopefully we can get there next season. Hopefully we get there. Hopefully we get there. Hopefully we get there. Do I have sound check for this? Do I have sound check for this? Do I have sound check? Was that too loud? Is the sound too loud? Is that what you're saying?
Acknowledge me.
Is that what you're saying? I think is that good? Never give up on the Browns. I'm not neither. I'm not giving up. All right. I'm going to be here until the very end. Baker has resurrected his career. We're going to talk about that. Well, not really. We're not going to talk about him. No, we're not going to talk about him. We're going to talk about QBs, though. We're going to talk about QBs. Like, we're on week 17. We're playing the Commanders, and we're still talking about quarterbacks that are not on this team. It is very funny to me. But we're going to talk about kind of that situation here in a little bit. Oh, you have a headache. Okay. I try to cheer for the team rather than players, but I really hope Chubb finishes with over 5 yards per carry at the end of the year. Hey, me too, man. I mean, but then again, I don't know if it'll happen. I just want to see if we can put up some points today. But that Washington defense is pretty darn stingy. And guess what? Chase Young's back. I heard a rumor. I don't know if it's true, but we'll see. I don't want him back today. I think he needs to rest his mind, his body, and his soul. I have a headache. Corey, don't beat up the mic again this week. Yes, way too loud. I drank last night. Yeah, so you guys are just drinking, just having a good time, huh? Just a good old time, huh? we're going to start playing a Browns game. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. So, Browns, Commanders, today, 1 p.m. Make sure you're here. Be here. No fear. But let's get into it. Let's get into what we usually talk about. You know how it rolls. You know how the show goes. And if you don't know how the show goes, that is okay too. I am going to walk you right through what we usually do. That's another bar for another day. Browns, Saints, the season ended last week. It ended last week. Were you shocked at the outcome of the game last week? I was a little bit. I'm not going to lie. I thought we were going to win last week's game. We came out fast. We came out up 10-0. I thought we were going to win last week's game. It was in very, 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 very cold, very, 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 very windy weather. But I thought we were going to win the game against the Andy Dalton-led New Orleans Saints. There was missed opportunities in the game. If you rethink about the game now, a week later, you've had a week to sleep on it. Why did the Browns lose that game? Missed opportunities. Can't blame the refs on this game. What happened? Why did we lose that game? Let me know. From 1 to 10, were you shocked? 1, not shocked at all. Spin this season, I'm not shocked. Or 10, I am completely surprised we lost that game. I knew we would keep our season alive. That's how shocked you are. 1 to 10. Just don't suck. Happy New Year's, by the way. I'm doing pretty good, Billy. How are you? Mad, yes. Surprise, no. Happy New Year's. Kevin said he jumped straight to the end. Kevin said I'm going right to the end. 31 Browns, 14 Commanders. 31-14? A 30 burger on the Washington defense? A 30 burger? I mean, I hope you're right, but a 30 burger? Is there cheese on that 30 burger? Or just a regular 30 burger, plain? 9 AAA, 9 surprise, 7 Lynn, unprepared for cold, 8 disappointed, shocked, 8. Happy New Year's, Daddy Keystone. Have you heard D. Podesta has been a little hands-on using analytics quite a bit, even to help make game plans? Not sure I like that. 5. I heard about that, Amari. Now, you know, Amari, when I read reports like that, I don't like I need somebody like that to tell me, is it true? Is it a rumor? Like, I need to know. I heard about it. I read it, but I'm like, how true is this? Like, are you is he in the, is he in his headset? Like, hey, analytics says right here, I don't care how windy it is, Kevin, analytics throw. Or is it, does the game plan predict wind? Like, I don't like it if it's true. You know what I'm saying, Amari? I don't like it if it's true. That worries me. 5 says Tylene. 4, Watson, the offense not in the groove. With cheese and pickles? Oh, so you got it down. That burger's ready to roll. What up, Austin? How are you doing? I'm glad people are here. Listen. We got to be that community that doesn't give up. All right? There's a lot of people that just give up. That, they just give up when things go bad. When things get tough, they give up. Let's not give up. I understand the season's over. I understand there's no playoffs. But you just ride it out. If you can watch when you're 0-16, then dag nabbit. How you doing, Chad? Austin? DW played solid last week. The receiver room played poor. Defense is the defense, not good. You know what, Phil? I like that solid answer you gave there. That was a solid answer. You reviewed the tape, the YouTube film. Watson was solid last week. So to answer my own question, I'm at about a 6.9. I'm just going to say 7. Just round it up. I'm going to say 7. I thought we were going to win that game. I really did. But then, I went over the season and, I can't be at a 10. I can't be super shocked because things like this happen to us. All right. But we had too many missed opportunities. If you take away the drop passes that Watson had last week, he had no interceptions and he had at least 2 touchdowns. He did not have that bad of a game that people want to act like he had in the blistering cold, windy weather. Didn't have that bad of a game. If the balls were caught. Now, listen, I know it is freezing outside, so that ball was probably like a crispy brick. I understand it. So I'm not trying to, but you should have just caught it. No excuses. But I'm just saying the facts. Drop passes are drop passes, and they hurt when you need them in a close football game. That's why I'm at a 7. It's just that season for us this year when things just happen when you don't need it to happen to us. Cooper slipping in the end zone, dropping the pass. And then as soon as I praise Njoku, as soon as I do it, he drops a key pass. And then I just don't know why we're throwing 30 times in that weather. But then again, then that report comes out about the analytical and all that stuff. And then that report comes out. So I don't know what to believe anymore. Like, I don't know why you throw 30 times in that weather. I don't care if they have 8 in the box, 9 in the box, Jack in the box, a Frosted Flakes empty cereal box. Run the football. It's cold. What do I know? I'm doing pretty good, Austin. Other than, yesterday was pretty rough on me. It was pretty tough. My Buckeyes took a hard loss yesterday, Austin. But other than that, I'm doing okay. Trying to stay positive in this new year. Hoping the Browns can get me a win, even though a win does nothing. But that's okay. You still want to win football games. I'm a senior, been riding out with this team for years. Don't think I have much riding left. The one where Cooper dropped wide open in the end zone. Happy New Year's, best show on YouTube. Appreciate that, Felipe. Billy Goat. How did you change your name that quick? Y'all are YouTube name changing elite. Like, if there was a badge, if that was a badge, y'all would be in the Hall of Fame. Y'all are YouTube changing elite at changing y'all's name, and y'all do it within seconds. I am shocked how y'all guys do that. It's very amazing. At least Michigan lost. I know, Mark. Misery loves company, and at least they lost. So at least they're miserable with me. Because I couldn't take it, Chad, if they would have won, and they'd be like, ha, ha, ha. No, shut up. You lost. We played Georgia, Austin. We lost to Georgia. Hosed by the refs. Focus on the Steelers. Browns have to win today, and Steelers need to lose. If that happens next week, like a playoff game for the Browns, who ends at the bottom. Yeah, I've changed my name, but I don't know how they do it so fast. Billy Goat just happened about 3 minutes ago. That's what I'm saying. I changed my name. It was a process. I said, how do I change my name? Amari, I had to search it. How do I change name? Will it mess up anything? Then I Googled it. I said, okay, I got to do this. And then I changed it, Amari. It was a process for me. They was just like, Billy Goat. It wasn't that when the stream started. That's all I'm saying. Takes me a little longer. Oh, but I love it. But yeah, I'm at a 7, shock factor. Of course, I'm at a 10, disappointment, because it officially ended our season. And we're going to talk about that now. But before we do, cheap plug. 1 p.m. Fox, Commanders, Browns. Make sure you're watching here with us. It's one of the last watch parties of the Cleveland Browns season that we'll have on this channel. So make sure you're here. Let's have some fun. I'm going to try to stay positive because it's what I do. Give you the energy. It's what I do. So tell your friends, tell your family. 2023. Let's start off the year right. Let's start off with a win. Please. Now it's officially over. The season is done as far as playoffs go. I couldn't fit this in the box. So I didn't ask it, but I'm going to ask it now. What is your one most disappointing moment of the season? If you only can pick one. What one moment of this season tops it all? You only can get one. You can't put 2 in the chat. You get 1. What's the one most disappointing moment of this season for you where you just go, you've got to be kidding me? Like you just drop your head or you take off your glasses or you look at your phone like, are you kidding me? This just happened. What is it? Let me know. What is it? I know what mine is. And I think I know what a lot of people's is going to be, and I'm going to agree with them. But I could be wrong. Let me know what it is, and then we'll talk about it. Commanders' defense is good. It is, Austin. It is. And I'm trying to warn people now, thinking that the Browns is going to have this high-flying, I need to see 50. The Commanders' defense. You see what they did to Philly? They gave Philly their first loss. Just saying. I feel much better. The Browns beat the Steelers for the division. We lose this game, and next, does it help with the draft? Not really, Mike, because we don't have a first-round pick. I mean, it can help with the other picks order, but we don't have a first-round pick. So, to me, you might as well just win. Play to win the game. You play to win the game. Why don't you give away a Browns win? Brandy, if I had that kind of power, I would. Like, if I could just be like, I'm giving away Browns wins this year, I'd do it. 10 on disappointing. My dad wanted to watch the ball drop during timeout, and I didn't see the kick. Watched it later, and it was something for sure. Yeah, it was something. Django, how you doing? I didn't even see you pop in here, Django. Django, congratulations. That's all I got. It was a game, man. I'm not going to lie. If people knew how I felt about the game, I didn't expect it going that way. My faith level was not even that high. I got to give AAA credit. AAA, Discord, Patreon member. He was a lot more confident than me. I was not very high on my Buckeyes, and they proved me wrong. They came out and they balled out. So they proved me wrong. Very good game yesterday, Django. Congratulations on another national championship because TCU's not beating Georgia. I'm just putting it out there. Whoever won that game yesterday was going to be national champions because TCU wasn't beating Ohio State. I'm just putting it out there. Georgia might score 70 on that defense, TCU. Just saying. All right, but anyways, back to the game. Losing to the Jets. Are you going to the game today, Django? Oh, shoot. Losing to the Jets. Jets game, oh my God, that was terrible. Jets, I had a feeling a lot of people are going to go here. Jets, mine was the beginning when Joe Wood still had his job. So yours was before the season started. Interesting. I didn't see that one coming. That was a curveball. Jets, Stonehand dropping a pass in the end zone while being wide open. Now, was he in the end zone last week, or was there another drop I don't know about? I think he was like at the 2 last week, right? The 2 or the 3 when he dropped it? Was he in the end zone last week, or is there another pass that he dropped that I don't know about? The Jets game for sure. I couldn't believe they lost that game. What up, Milk? The moment you felt Stefanski is the problem. Jets. What up, Brandy? Happy New Year. Wish we could have played Zach Wilson instead of Flacco. Isn't that crazy thinking that now? Like thinking you want to play Zach Wilson instead of Joe Flacco now? Like hindsight 2020, we were like, oh, we got Joe Flacco. All right. I hope we don't have to give up the 27-point lead against Denver today. We need to learn that team will continue to fight hard. Who plays Denver today? He didn't drop that many, Brandy. I'm not going to... You leave Njoku alone. He didn't drop that many this year. He dropped the big one yesterday. Well, I keep saying yesterday. Last week. Leave him alone. He had a tying touchdown catch against Tampa Bay. Probably the catch of the year. Well, it was a catch of the year for Cleveland. I don't know about the NFL. I have to look at some catches. He hasn't been that bad this year dropping passes. You leave him alone. Leave him alone. Yeah, my disappointment, Joe Woods, was coaching at the start of the season. Good morning, Corey and Brandy. Happy and blessed 2023 to all. What up, JC? What up, California? Don't think Stefanski runs the ball enough. You're in Cali. Jeff in Cali. OSU showed up. I agree. Run the dang ball. They play the Chiefs. All right, that one that confused me. Okay, they play the Chiefs. Got you. All right. They play them again? Number 3 best catch of the year. Jefferson and Pickens had better snags. Oh, I forgot about Jefferson. Oh, yeah, never mind. Yeah. Jefferson's number 1. That catch he did against Buffalo. You're right, Amar. I forgot all about that one. Oh, yeah. That one right there, ain't nobody topping that one. That one he did against Buffalo, yeah. That was insane. What up, Dirty Dog? But mine is definitely the New York Jets. That we should have known after they blew that lead right there how this season was going to go. Like, we didn't think about it because it's a week-to-week thing. You know, we didn't think about the repercussions of that play. But we should have known when we lost the Jets game. This was a sign of things to happen. It's just not our year. Because to lose a game in that fashion. And then you remember after that game when people had the audacity, not the audacity, okay? The audacity to blame Nick Chubb because he scored instead of falling down. They got their little grubby fingers and start typing on their keyboard and blaming Nick Chubb. Made me just fuming furious because you know how much I love Nick Chubb. And then the great human that he is came out and apologized for scoring a touchdown. And he put it on himself. We should have known right there that the season was probably going to end up the way it is now. But we didn't think about that because it's a one game. It's an isolated incident. We can move on from it. But that right there, that was the worst moment of the season for me. The most disappointing moment for me was the Jets game, like a lot of you. But somebody, I forget who said it. He said Joe Woods just still being on the staff. And I want to tell you guys right now, he might be on the staff next year too. I'm just saying. Special teams, Jets game, don't get Chubb hurt. In the Browns defense, the Jets have a deeper core. Also, the Jets played as well. Oh, hey, Chad, I have to brag about hubby my dad. They got me a sign. Yes, Brandy, I cried for you with that signed Nick Chubb jersey. I cried for you. Hey, Jeff, appreciate you, man. Thank you for loving the show. Thank you for coming through, liking the video, sharing the video, all that great stuff. It's the end of the year, man. A lot of people are like, hey, who cares? We're done. But I appreciate y'all, man. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you for all the kind words. Happy New Year to everybody. If you're just coming in, Happy New Year. You know, I'm going to try to be the power of positivity for as long as I can be. I don't know how long that's going to be, but I'm going to try. At the moment, after the Jets lost, a better offensive coach would have ensured that Chubb leads the league in all-purpose before Deshaun's return. Brandy, that's awesome. Joe Woods needs to go next Sunday after the game. I don't know, y'all. I think a lot of people might have their feelings hurt. I don't know. I just got this feeling he's going to be back next year. I could be wrong, but you know, like, when you just think something's going to finally happen, I don't know. Happy New Year, Jeff. Not a remote chance that Joe Woods is back, but prefer, who knows? I hope you're right, George. I just got that, that pit in your stomach, like, ugh. But I hope you're right. I hope you are. Because if the defense shows up these next 2 games and do something like really good, they're going to be like, well, I don't know, George. I hope you're right, though. I do. I don't want them around. I want them gone. And y'all know I'm the dude that tried to say it's everybody's job. Well, I mean, the towel boy forgot towels, but them towels, do you really need them? Remember 2 years ago we were fighting for the playoffs and we made it. I do remember that. Those were good times. Good times, Austin. Best times of my life. Don't hurt my feelings. Commanders win a playoff spot with the win today, so they will be tough this week. Commanders are going to be tough. And I don't think people know how good the Washington Commanders really are. They handled the Eagles their first loss. Their defense is very tough, very stifling. I'm just saying. Why do I feel that way? Listen, they could use the injuries. Listen, Anthony Walker, injured. Joke, injured. Sione Takitaki, injured. He's had injuries to deal with. So I'm just saying, like, I hope I'm wrong. Trust me, I want to be so wrong, but he's had injuries. He lost Walker in the beginning of the season, had to go get Deion Jones. Oh, that's just key linebacker injury after linebacker injury during the season, not having 100% full healthy defense. Like, then Myles Garrett playing, not 100% because of what he did. I'm just saying. I want to be so wrong. I really do. I hope he does. And people listen. And it's just that, just for the fact that you start slow every year, I just want him gone. Like we can't stop the run. Like you need a change every once in a while. And I think the change needs to be done, but I just don't know. I'm telling you right now. I'm nervous. I'm very nervous. Very, very nervous. Was still missing a couple players on defense. Correct. I think I just named some of them. Maybe not all of them, but some of them. Appreciate that, Frederick. Corey, you are the man. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too. Watson's going to have the best game because it doesn't matter. That was a shot. I like that little shot you threw there. That was very unslick, but I like that shot you threw there. Commanders D-line is great. Yes, they are. Their defense is nice, ladies and gentlemen. I hope y'all know the Commanders' defense is nice. Phil, I don't know who replaces them. A lot of people want Brian Flores. Some people want Mike Zimmer. I don't know. Those are the decisions I can't make. I just want somebody aggressive. Blitz every once in the blue moon. Happy New Year, Rob. How you doing, man? Happy New Year to you. It was tough, Daryl. Daryl, I'm surviving, man. Trying to stay positive, my guy. Happy New Year to you. Tough one last night, for sure. Trying to stay positive. Positivity. Hopefully you're having a good New Year. RPO every down, then brisket with a sneak. I hope Browns get divorced Buckner this offseason. We need a strong D tackle. We need about 4 of them, Mike. I want 4 tackles. I'm greedy. Want to know what this defense is missing? D tackles. That's right, Austin. If Woods is back next year, this season will be the same as last season. No, I read that wrong. If Joe Woods is back next year, that season will be just the same as bad as this one. I think the Browns will be able to run. Dallas, I don't know, man. That defensive line, they're going to be stacking the box. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough sledding for Nick Chubb in that running game. It's going to be tough sledding, but you still got to run it. Commanders play with their food too much on Carson when starting. The defense should score points today. The Browns should win, but we shall see. Mike Zimmer got coaching job now. Oh, he does. Well, so does Brian Flores, but people still want him. He's on Pittsburgh. People still want Brian Flores. They're like, Brian Flores. I'm like, he's on Pittsburgh. So what? Like, okay. The OSU game was a real downer. Rob, it was, man. The season that could have been never was healthy on offense. Never 100% healthy on offense. By the time the fourth quarter we was a quarterback and a whole bunch of first aid kits out there. Over under, Watson throws 40 times a day. AAA with a $10 donation, my guy. First donation of 2023 goes to AAA. Shane O'Mac, talk to him.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Here comes the money.
Appreciate you, AAA. Thank you very much. Over under 40. I'm going to go under. I'm going to go under 40 throws for Deshaun Watson. It better be under 40 throws. Do you agree, chat? Over under 40 throws for Deshaun today. Good question. I'm going to go under. But he did throw 31 in the wind. So as I say under in the cold, makes me a little nervous. But I'm going to stick with under. I'm going to go under 40. Good question. Do you agree, chat, or do you think over or under? Over 40. I'm going to go under, chat. I'm going to go with the under. If the Commanders play press man today, game on. I just wonder why Deshaun Watson came back. Stefanski just stopped running with Chubb. I like Stefanski, but wish he would call better plays. Basically, team going to force us to pass. I think Joe Wedge also brings negative energy to the locker room. Makes players not want to play their hardest because the leader won't do anything to help them. Probably going to be a Watson game. At least Michigan lost. Facts. Vic Fangio will be a nice. I think Vic Fangio going to be under Sean Payton's coaching staff, I believe. Depends on the run game. CJ balled out last night, but still lost. I feel bad. I feel bad for him too, man. I'm glad he balled out though, because he gets a lot of negative stuff at him. I'm glad he showed up and balled out. Best game I've seen him play as a Buckeye. Minus that Rose Bowl. I'm gonna say it's better than that Rose Bowl game just because he didn't have his players, man, and he was balling out. Over the run game will struggle. Over 40. 32 seems reasonable. Use Hunt. So we got one over 40. Okay. Also, well, the Commanders play if they lead could be over. Stefanski will have him throw 50. 50, Gabriel. 50? Well, you can bet now. Betting is legal. Would you put money on over under 50? Would you put money on that, Gabriel? 50? Or are you just doing that to type? Would you bet that? You can bet now. So if they put over under at 50, would you bet that? Or did you just want to type that to get me a reaction? Would you bet money on that? Go find a betting site and put some money on 50. A 50 burger? That's a lot of passes. 5 wide? 5 what? Over, says AAA. JC, you don't understand the rivalry if you just ask that question. You don't understand the rivalry if you just ask that question. I would rather dust off a porcupine's toenail than have Michigan win any type of title in my lifetime. I don't care if they're Big 10, Big 11, Big 62. I would rather dust off a porcupine's toenail than have Michigan win anything. Anything. Any other Big 10 team, sure. Go Big 10. Never. Never, JC. And never. Sorry. You just woo. No. Oh. Sorry to linger on the OSU game. You're good, Rob. You're good. Dun, dun, dun. You're not going to see it till next year, Phil. You're not going to see it till next year. As much as people want DW to show why he's the $230 million QB, it's not going to happen until next year. Like y'all just gotta let it go. It's not going to happen. Like he's going to have a whole training camp, a whole off season to be with the offense and all that great stuff. So next year is when we'll be able to see the real DW. It's not going to be this year. So I'm just telling y'all right now. I'm just trying to let y'all know. It's not going to be this year. Anyone think Hunt will be with us next season? Nope. Well, I can't answer for all y'all. Do y'all think Hunt will be back next season? Do y'all think Hunt will be with us? Let me know in the chat, and I'll move on to the next question. But before I do, 1 o'clock, Browns, Commanders, 1 p.m. Fox. I love Hunt. I think he's gone. I think I'm wrong. I don't think Watson throws for more than 200 yards. Oh, might be right. Forgot about that. Didn't betting become legal today? Ohio. It did. Amari, betting is illegal today, so y'all can put y'all's bets in now. I mean, listen, if you know your stuff and you're in Ohio, get that shmoney. Get that shmoney. What up, Calvin? I mean, you can disagree, Phil. Everybody can disagree. It's just the same analogy I use it all the time. It's like not playing Madden for 700 days, and you're going against a top 100 Madden player. They've been playing it ever since you stopped, and then you get to play Madden in practice mode for a week, and then you expect me to go out there and just be as great as I was and then go beat that Madden player. It's not going to happen. I'm going to get smoked. I'm just saying. But, like I said, people can expect it. It's just not going to happen. But I just hope he gets better and better. I hope he gets better today. But that Commander defense, I'm telling y'all, they're a problem. But next question. And I'm just going to ask it. Why is there so much love for the backup quarterback? And I need somebody, I really want to know the answer to this. I really want to know the answer to this. Why is there so much love for the backup quarterback? And I really want to know what is it? What is so appealing about the backup quarterback? And I want to know what it is. Tweet Pat, what up? I really want to know because Dobbs went to the Titans Thursday night, and people were just losing their minds. Dobbs is playing for the Titans, and they're like, yo! I'm like, but he's not a Brown no more. And people are losing their minds. They're just going nuts, and he's not a Brown anymore. He's not here. He is on the Titans of Tennessee. And they're just like, yo, Josh Dobbs is playing. He had more starts for the Steelers than he did the Browns. People are losing their minds. The Patriots were chanting for Billy Zappi. Billy Zappi. Chance. Billy Zappi. Over Mac Jones. So I just want to know, like, what is it about backup? And Josh Dobbs was a third stringer, by the way. So I just want to know. Somebody help me. What is it? Like, what is it about backup quarterbacks? I need to know. Maybe it's just me. I don't understand it. Like, what is it? Because when Jacoby was starting, everybody wanted Dobbs. Dobbs. It was the Dobb Nation. So what is it? Somebody help me. I just need to know. Because maybe I'm missing something. Jacoby is good guy. Because they're all likable guy. I don't know how Dobbs did Sunday, Tim, Thursday. I didn't watch the game, unfortunately. It didn't interest me. Zappy's 4-0. Is he? So is Zappy better than... So are y'all saying Zappy's better than Mac Jones? Is that what we're saying? I'm just asking. It's easier to cheer for the backup because we know he isn't going to play and therefore can't screw up. The underdog. The dominator. We just want change. David, stop it. I mean, let's go Commanders. It's a mental illness. I'll never understand it. I just won't, because everybody wanted Dobbs over Jacoby, and now everybody wants Jacoby. The Patriots want Billy Zappi over Mac Jones in a small sample size. See, it was a small sample size though. So maybe I'm just the guy that just wants to roll. Maybe I'm too loyal. Is that my problem? Is that my problem? Loyalty? Organically just root for the underdog? Organically root for the underdog. Dobbs would have made us 3-9 going into Deshaun. You always want what you don't get. I was way loyal to Baker. I was too, Amari. I was loyal to Baker. I was. What did Mike Clayton say? I didn't see what he said. What did Mike Clayton say? The underdog got you. We would have been knocked out of the playoffs first 10 weeks of the season if Dobbs was in. But it's like people are like, he's on Tennessee. He's not even on our team anymore. And are like elated. You guys have the players, but you have a bad front office. You buy a new car, then see the neighbor's new ride and think I want their ride. But that's different, Rob. That's that's not a backup ride. Like, that's a new ride. Like, the backup quarterback is like an older car. It's a backup. It's like, it's your backup car. You know what I'm saying? It's like I might ride this car if I need it. Like, it's the spare car. It's the backup car. It's my backup car. Like, all right, let me ride this car. It's the backup. Oh. I thought it was a fun question to ask because everybody just loves the backup quarterback. Like, but then when the backup does bad, then what? Like, what up, Gmail? Jacoby has experience in years, and Dobbs has feel and look of Watson and can move around if he had potential. But Dobbs is in Tennessee, Calvin, and people are elated. Like, but he's not here anymore. Maybe I'm too loyal to the Browns. Is that my problem? Like, yo, you gotta stop liking the Browns so much, man. Like, you gotta spread your wings. The backup is like a broke down Chevy truck. I just think it's a fun topic because everybody, I just don't get it. Like, I'm not like, I've never just been like, oh, I can't wait till the backup gets in. Like, I don't know. Unless I know the backup is just like the next coming. Like Patrick Mahomes, right? Patrick Mahomes and Alex Smith. I get that one because you know Patrick Mahomes is that dude. So you're like, can we just rip off the Band-Aid and put Patrick Mahomes in? I don't know. I think people take all their insecurities regarding the current QB and root for the backup in order not to get hurt as a fan. Also never believed in Baker. Well, I get the whole Baker. Listen, I know people didn't believe in Baker, but people loved Baker here, and I took up for Baker. But nobody was ever calling for the backup when Baker was in the game. Well, sometimes they did. Never mind. That's a lie. They did call for Case Keenum. I just lied. They did call for Case Keenum. Never mind. When you drive an old car, you realize it's time to move to the new one. Oh, okay. I thought it was a fun question, man. But yeah. Oh, man. Oh, man. That's the real thing, Frank. I think they just don't like Deshaun Watson. That's the real issue. All right, here we go. Patreon question of the day. I like that topic, man. I just like it. You know what? I am gonna scurry NFL games and listen for the backup chance, and we will cover this again. I will scurry NFL games and listen for backup chance, and we will revisit this topic. Tim, I was calling for Baker's backup every game. I'm too loyal. I might be, Calvin. I'm a Browns fan, but then when you ain't on the Browns no more, I ain't got nothing to do with you. Maybe I'm too loyal. Patreon question of the day. No, that's not the actual, that's not the whole question. Wait a minute. Where's my Discord at? Where's my Discord? With Watson bringing in a more pass-happy offense, how will this affect Nick Chubb? Interesting, because my initial answer to this has been modified a little bit. It's been modified a little bit, but I think it will change next year. With Watson bringing in a more pass-happy offense, how will it affect Nick Chubb? You think I'm right, Brandon? You think that's what it is? I call for the backup every game. Y'all think we'll win a championship in the next 4 to 7 years? Ugh. Don't put me on the spot, Austin. Ugh. So you think Dobbs gonna win a Super Bowl, Calvin? If you had to go to FanDuel and bet right now the over/under, and you had to put money on it, you think Dobbs can lead a team to a Super Bowl? Just asking. No such thing as too much loyalty. I think it already is affecting Chubb. Open holes for Chubb. I don't care who you have at QB. We have one of the best running backs, nearly as the same yards as 40 more carries than him. Stefanski hardly depends on a run as it is. Okay. Maybe it's time to start cheering for the backup running back. You know, Rob, it's a very good point. Why don't we want the backup running back? I could do this all day. Chubb knows what it is. He's never been the one complain about anything. He'll most definitely get his touches, no question. Defenses won't be loading the box up. Chubb will do better. George, my initial answer to this was the defense won't load the box up once Watson in this offense evolves. Once he gets, back into being, 100% Deshaun Watson. That was my initial answer. But as I start to watch things, Nick Chubb is better running from under center. Deshaun Watson is a better quarterback in shotgun. So there's going to have to be a little happy medium here. But I think overall, I think it will be an impact. I think it will be a positive impact on Nick Chubb, because I think once Watson gets his legs under him, gets back to being him, I think it will be an easier time for Nick Chubb to run. I think the holes will be open. They won't be able to stack the box. Now, how many touches will he get? That's a different story. That's different. But I think it will be a positive impact next year. This year, I still think they're going to stack the box. I still think they're going to be 8 in the box. Nothing is going to change. But I think next year, I think that they won't be able to stack the box that they are this year, because I think our offense will be a lot better, even if it's pass happy. 5 wide. 5 wide. Stats will go down, and Chubb is struggling running out of the pistol. I think he's done better out of the pistol than in shotgun, but I think they'll have a happy medium with Watson under center next year, Mike. I think so. Mike, as I say, I think so. We'll see. There are many ways Chubb's part of the offense will change. More pass pro, 2 more receptions, 3 more kick out blocks. He'll face a lighter box. Hey, see? Let's go, Dearness. Oh, Yell to the Moon Johnson? I'm too loyal, but not to a point. If this guy is gone, I'm following him like others are. You gone, so deuces. I'm concerned about my Browns. He's a myth now. I like other guys too, but Josh Dobbs was not here long enough for me to just love Josh Dobbs. That's just me though. He wasn't here long enough. Now I love Jarvis Landry, and if Nick Chubb was to leave, y'all already know. Y'all know I just please don't go to the AFC North. Y'all know I'm going to love Nick Chubb, but Josh Dobbs was here for a cup of coffee and half a donut. I can't love Josh Dobbs. He was here for a cup of coffee and a half a donut. Half a donut. Half. Would you like to see Ford get a few carries? I wouldn't mind it. See what he got. What people doesn't understand about Washington's $230 million contract is that in 2 to 3 years it will be one of the lower paid elite. Oh yeah. It's going to look cheap in about 2 or 3 years. But some of these other young quarterbacks get paid, saying $230 million is cheap. In NFL money, it will be. Just wait. Good point, AAA. Can Chubb become a full-time running back? Can he become a full-time running back? What do you mean? Will he get full-time running back carries? Is that what you mean? Heck no. All right, Calvin. I was just asking, man. And no. Dallas will not win this. Oh, man. The offense needs to marry the pass run and make the plays look. Mirror? Essentially mirror the pass run. What up, Michael? Happy New Year, everybody. I just noticed that your Cordial Sports logo looks like Method Man. It looks like, does it look like Method Man? It kind of does. Maybe a little bit. Chubb is my guy, messing around. I love backup corners. AJ Green and Thomas Graham are cool. Cup of coffee and have a donut. I'm just saying, if he was, Phil. Was he not? Oh, man, I don't know. All other owners hate us for paying Watson. Oh, they do. Oh, they're going to hate it when they got to pay their quarterback. Watson got 230. I want 350. At least. So I like the answers, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate all the comments. This has been some fun stuff. Oh man! But before we get to the game, make sure you're back here at 1:00. Browns, Commanders, watch party. It's gonna be fun. So let's have some fun. Let's talk about the game. 1 p.m. Be here. Have no fear. I got nothing for that one though. I had nothing else for that one. I couldn't give you nothing after that one. All right. Who wins today's game? Commanders, Browns. I see some acknowledge me's. I forgot them. I did see I got you, Michael and Miss Riley. I did see those, but I didn't have time to get to my trusty machine here. So I got y'all. Michael and Miss Riley, Happy New Year. Roman Reigns, the tribal chief.
Acknowledge me. Acknowledge me.
I got y'all. Thank you for coming through. Roman Reigns thanks you too. What up? Tommy. Happy New Year. I know, Mike. Y'all got me talking. Listen. Listen, next year, I ain't talking about these former quarterbacks that ain't on my team no more. We're done. They're obsolete. What up, Brown Tiger? Eating lunch and listening. Who wins? Commanders, Browns, Fox, Carson Wentz, Deshaun Watson. That nasty defense of the Commanders versus defense that's just nasty. The Browns. Who's going to win, ladies and gentlemen? Let me know in the chat. Get your big dog of the game and your score predictions. I knew I would get it in there somewhere. I just couldn't get it out. 25-13 Commanders. Did I see an 11-10? How are they getting 11, Rob? Is it a 2-point conversion and a field goal? I think that's the only way they can get it, right? 11 Commanders, 10 Browns. If it ends up 11-10, Rob, if it ends up 11-10, you're a genius. 28-27 Browns. Ward versus Scary Terry. I got Scary Terry in that one. Who do y'all got? That dude right there. Even though Ward's on the Browns. Browns play spoilers. Packers are still alive. Beat the Commanders. Oh, we got Packer fans in the building. Best Browns offensive game with DW 27-19 against the Commanders. Okay, JC. Cleveland was a close one, 24-17. Commanders 23, Browns 14. Browns win. Help my Patriots and Packers. You like the Patriots and the Packers? Who's playing quarterback for the Patriots today? I haven't followed them. Is it Jones or Zappy? Browns will win. Browns will bring in their backup right tackle. Oh, look what we done started. And he will lose for us. So they're going to take Conklin out. And bring Watson is my big dog. 31 for 42 and 3 touchdowns. Holy moly. If that happens. If that happens. Browns will win 27-21. Corey, love you, bud. But Commanders will win. Watson will win this one. Watson will throw two interceptions. You just want my stream to explode, don't you, Dave? You want my stream to explode, don't you? Is that what you want for me, David? You want my stream to explode? Browns win 27-21. Watson gets a TD and 2 safeties. Oh, 2 safeties. Scary Terry going for 4 receptions, 49 yards, and a TD versus Ward. Browns 28-17. Jones 28-27. Close lowering score game. 17-14 Browns. Big dog has to be Batonio. The real dogs play today, not last night. With Watson starting every game next season, what do you think the record will be? I don't know right now, Kevin. I don't even know who we play. You got to at least let me see the schedule, Kevin. You got to give me something, Kevin. I don't even know who we play yet. It's hard for me to say, Kevin. It's just tough. I don't even know who's on our team yet. I don't even know if we got any new receivers. I don't even know if we got any new defensive tackles. You got to give me a shot, Kevin. I don't know who we play. So I can't say it right now. Big dog gonna be Newsome. I say this every week, but he gets his first interception today. How many flags do we get today? Good question, Mike. I say 8 penalties against us today. 8 flags. We'll get 6 flags today. Over 6. We'll get 8. 20-17, 17-13 Browns. Yes, sir. The center. Poach is my big dog. Or our punter. Jack Miller played versus Oregon State. Just thought I'd let you know if you didn't know. Sorry, feeling silly today. You good? Hey, Rob. Hey, have you seen me before? It's a rhetorical question. What up, Steve? I'm good. How are you? 28. If we have 28 flags, Rob, this is over. 15. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my big dog of the game is Mr. Myles Garrett. Carson Wentz likes to try to make plays. He holds on to the ball a little longer than he should sometimes, and that will help our defense. That will help our defensive line. That will help Myles Garrett. That's why Myles Garrett is the big dog of the game. He has to get to Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz can be strip sacked. I think he strip sacked him when he was in Philly? I think. Anyways, yes, I have Myles Garrett, big dog of the game, 2 sack, 1 strip fumble on Carson Wentz. They will have to shorten the field for this offense. I don't think the offense is going to do what people want the offense to do today. The Washington Commanders defense is too good. They shut down Jalen Hurts in Philadelphia, made them look like a middle school team when they played against them. So I don't think this Browns offense is going to be high flying like people want it to be. And it's going to be a miserable, experience for me because I want to see a nice high flying offensive game, but that's not how it's going to be. But with Carson Wentz starting today over Tyler Tyler Heineke. I think that bodes well for this defensive line and him liking to hold the football. So I have Myles Garrett, 2 sacks, 1 strip fumble, my big dog of the game. Will York redeem himself and be big dog? Let's get the likes in for Corey today. You hit the likes for me. We're still not disrespecting Miles, Amari. We're not disrespecting Miles, okay? We got to let other people disrespect Miles that are not Browns fans. We can't be disrespecting Miles. I know it's 2023. It's a new year. It's Tyler. I call him Tyler. Taylor, Timothy. They said it was Carson Wentz starting today. And now my pick. I got the Browns winning today in a very close 23-20 football game. And you see it first. I'm going back to the well once again. Once again. You're not stupid, Austin. They could have changed their mind, but last I heard, Carson Wentz is starting today. Last I heard. I'm going back to the well. Browns, field goal. Cade York. He will make all his field goals today, and he will make a clutch field goal for the Browns to win this football game. Browns 23, Commanders 20. Chase Young is playing today. I thought he was playing. I was hoping he would sit one more game out, but he doesn't care about my feelings. I love Chase Young, Ohio State Buckeye. Browns 2017 says Rob Watson. That's going to be it for me today. Make sure you're here at the watch party. Commies by 1 million. And that's it. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Make sure you bring the energy. I'm going to bring mine. Happy New Year. Browns Commanders. One more game left until the season's over. So, you, me, watch party. 4 sacks between Clowney, Garrett, and Winfrey. Book it with a bookmark. Put your bookmark in the page. Put it on page 4. He said 4 sacks between them 3 young men. And I'll see you guys around 1 o'clock. And if I don't see you, then you decide to leave me in 2023. But another day, I'll see y'all in a little bit. I'm out. Peace.